27 amendments to the United States Constitution. The Bill of Rights comprises the first 10 amendments to the United States Constitution. First Amendment protects freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly and the right to petition the government. Second Amendment protects the right to keep and bear arms. Third Amendment restricts the quartering of soldiers in private homes. Fourth Amendment prohibits unreasonable searches and seizures and sets out requirements for search warrants based on probable cause. Fifth Amendment sets out rules for indictment by grand jury and eminent domain, protects the right to due process, and prohibits self-incrimination and double jeopardy. Sixth Amendment protects the right to a speedy public trial by jury, to notification of criminal accusations, to confront the accuser, to obtain witnesses and to retain counsel. Seventh Amendment provides for the right to a jury trial in civil lawsuits. Eighth Amendment prohibits excessive fines and excessive bail, as well as cruel and unusual punishment. Ninth Amendment states that rights not enumerated in the Constitution are retained by the people. Tenth Amendment states that the federal government possesses only those powers delegated, or enumerated, to it through the Constitution. 11th Amendment makes states immune from suits from out-of-state citizens and foreigners not living within the state borders, lays the foundation for state sovereign immunity. 12th Amendment revises presidential election procedures by having the president and vice president elected together as opposed to the vice president being the runner-up in the presidential election. 13th Amendment abolishes slavery, and involuntary servitude, except as punishment for a crime. 14th Amendment defines citizenship, contains the Privileges or Immunities Clause, the Due Process Clause, and the Equal Protection Clause, and deals with post-Civil War issues. 15th Amendment prohibits the denial of the right to vote based on race, color or previous condition of servitude. 16th Amendment permits Congress to levy an income tax without apportioning it among the various states or basing it on the United States Census. 17th Amendment establishes the direct election of United States Senators by popular vote. 18th Amendment prohibited the manufacturing or sale of alcohol within the United States, repealed December 5, 1933, via the 21st Amendment. 19th Amendment prohibits the denial of the right to vote based on sex. 20th Amendment changes the dates on which the terms of the President and Vice President, and of members of Congress, begin and end, to January 20 and January 3 respectively. States that if the President-elect dies before taking office, the Vice President-elect is to be inaugurated as President. 21st Amendment Repeals the 18th Amendment and makes it a federal offense to transport or import intoxicating liquors into U.S. states and territories where such is prohibited by law. 22nd Amendment limits the number of times a person can be elected president. 23rd Amendment grants the District of Columbia electors in the Electoral College. 24th Amendment prohibits the revocation of voting rights due to the non-payment of a poll tax or any other tax. 25th Amendment addresses succession to the presidency and establishes procedures both for filling a vacancy in the office of the vice president and responding to presidential disabilities. 26th Amendment prohibits the denial of the right of U.S. citizens 18 years of age or older to vote on account of age. 27th Amendment delays laws affecting congressional salary from taking effect until after the next election of representatives.